Hello there. So today I will talk about vulnerability scanner. So what is a vulnerability? A vulnerability scanner is an automated tool that identifies and creates an inventory of all IT assets, including server, desktop, laptops, virtual machines, containers, firewalls. So types of scanner: external vulnerability scanning, internal vulnerability scanning, and authorized scanning. So authorized scanning is a legal way, and internal vulnerability scanning basically used for hacking tools or others. Most security teams utilize vulnerability scanners to bring to light security vulnerabilities in their computer systems, network applications, and procedures. There are vulnerability scanning tools available, each offering a unique combination of capabilities. Leading vulnerability scanners provide users with information. For each asset, it also attempts to identify operational details such as the operating system it runs and the software installed on it, along with other attributes such as open ports and user accounts. A vulnerability scanner enables organizations to monitor their networks. So, here is external internal scan direction, north south versus east west. External scan servers and applications directly accessible to north-south traffic between the corporate firewall and the public internet, and internal scans servers and apps that could be compromised by lateral east-west traffic once the local network has been accessed. Then level of access privileges, unauthenticated and authenticated. Non-credential scanners discover service open to an available over the network and send packets. And authenticated credential credentialed scanners have privileged access to more detailed and precise system information such as OS and other software versions and configurations. Then scope of device scanned, it's limited or comprehensive. So if I talk about limited, focuses on a particular device such as servers, desktops, laptops, virtual machine, mobile phones, peripherals, and other network appliances. It is and comprehensive scans operating system only, installed software, user account information about more across almost all over the devices attached to the network. So it's different scan used different work. Even look at the unauthenticated OS version current status, such as open file shares and more, but an authenticated OS and other software versions and configurations. So here is vulnerability, some step: prioritize, plan, remediate. So in first option, we see discovery, detection, and risk classification, and plan section, verification, impact analysis, reporting. So types of vulnerability assessment scans: network based scans, host based scans, wireless scans, application scans, database scans. So identifies possible network security attacks and vulnerable system on networks. Network-based scan. Host-based scans finds vulnerabilities in workstations, server, or other network hosts and provides visibility into configuration setting and patch storing. And wireless scan identifies routes, access points, and validate that a company network is securely configured or not. Then application scan detects no known software vulnerabilities and misconfigurations in network or web apps. Then come to database scans, identifies the weak points in a database. It's actually really a weak point about database scans, and attacker really attacks first database scans. Mm. If we know vulnerabilities are leading vulnerabilities, scanner provide users with information about weakness in their environment, insights into degree of risk from each vulnerability, recommendations on how to migrate the vulnerability. Before researching a vulnerability scanning tools, it's important to understand exactly how scanning will contribute to your more broad vulnerability management and security. So this is how vulnerability work: local build, automated build, published image, admission, image locally pulled, container running. This is a diagram actually. Container destroyed. So first pre-checks: secure Docker, trusted OS, operating systems, safe build environment tools, repositories. First check this. Then local development, code analysis, app building, testing, limiting, image building, then CI pipelines, then distribution, deployment, runtime image scanning. Actually, step by step, vulnerability analysis dashboard. Look here, vulnerability overview. 100 scan, score 100, total 0, risk, medium risk, low risk. All the information you see here. Here's the vulnerability types, category, website vulnerability, your website safe or not. It shows it insecure, ensure that your website or your data secure or not. Okay, that's it for today. Bye. So, what is Nessus? Nessus was built. Nessus was built from the ground up with a deep understanding of how security partitions work. Every feature in Nessus is designed to make so. Nessus is a popularity vulnerability scanner developed by Tenable. So you can simply Google it and download it. Vulnerabilities that could allow unauthorized controller access to sensitive data on a system. Misconfiguration, missing patches, default password, a few common passwords, and blank absent passwords on the same system accounts. Nessus can also call Hydra, an external tool, to launch a dictionary attack. Nessus scans cover a wide range of technologies, including operating systems. So, install Tenable Nessus, accept, next, install. Yes. Then next, click agree and install. Okay. Press finish. Welcome to Nessus. So you are likely, if you want, you can go to website. Then initial account setup. Continue. So here you create a key. Just click here and give activation key. Registration, offline registration. Nessus scans cover a wide range of technologies, including operating system, network devices, databases, web servers, and critical infrastructure. So here is the activation key and registration complete. So simply give username admin and password, sign in. Here is dashboard of Nessus. So no policies. So this is how you can scan. So CMD can be automated through the use of command line client. There exist many different commercial, free and open source tools for both Unix and Windows to manage individual or district Nessus scanners. Nessus provides additional functionality beyond testing for known network vulnerabilities. For instance, it can use Windows credentials to examine patch levels on computers running the Windows operating system. Nessus can also support configuration and compliance audits. Okay, thank you. And this is how you can scan and how you can use Nessus Simply download it and try it on your own. Hello everyone. Today's topic is Skipfish and Vega. So, what is Skipfish? Penetration testing tool in Kali Linux. Skipfish is a free, open source, automated penetration testing tool available on GitHub, made for security researchers. Skipfish is used for information gathering and testing the security of websites and web servers. Skipfish is the easiest and one of the best tools for penetration testing. It provides many integrated tools to perform penetration testing on the target system. This tool is also known as an active web application security reconnaissance tool, and this tool functions and makes a map on the console of the targeted site using recursive crawl and dictionary based probes. This tool gives us all the security checks that are active in the domain. Lastly, this tool generates a report. This tool generates a report which can be further for securely assessments. Skipfish web application scanner command uses W for word list, O for output, A for user pass, minus A host IP, authentication and access options. This is, look this carefully. Minus N, do not accept any new cookies. Minus B, use headers consistent with MSI Fire. Minus H, append a custom HTTP header to all requests. Minus C, name equal value, append a custom cookie to all requests. Minus F equal IP. Some features and uses of Skipfish tools. Skipfish is open source intelligence tool. Skipfish can track enumeration. Skipfish is a fully automated tool. Skipfish has more than 15 modules that can be used for penetration testing, and Skipfish is used to scanning websites and web apps. Skipfish is used to scan content management systems (CMS). Skipfish can find vulnerabilities in CMS, WordPress, Joomla, or many other. Skipfish has a large number of modules such as MetaGo, Fill, WannaGo, or many more things. Okay, let's talk about Vega, open source web application vulnerability scanner, proxy, and platform. Vega is basically a vulnerability scanner, and it is web source web application. This is not a tool or framework. This is a open source web application. And so how you guys can configuring Kali Linux 2012 for Vega. Look those screenshot and command like sudo update alternatives config java. Here we can see that our default Java version is marked by Java version. To select Java version 8, now we have selected Java version 8 in our system. To check it, and we need to add Debian Linux's repository to install libwebkit on our Kali Linux system, and this libwebkit is not available on Kali Linux repository. That's why we need to add Debian's repository by using following command: sudo echo dev http dev.debian. This is command line, and the above command will add Debian repository. We just need to update our cache by using update command sudo apt get update, and then sudo apt get install libwebkit jtk, and this may took some time. So downloading and installing Vega on Kali Linux. We can download Vega from the official website. After click the download button, successfully download, and after downloading the zip file on our downloads, you can unzip it and then navigate to Vega. Press to start a scan in Vega. Scanner mode. In and window. In the window, we enter the target website URL. The Vega will start the scan. After ending the scan, we got the result as we can see in the following screenshot. And another one is proxy mode. So that's it guys, hope you guys liked it, and thanks for watching. So today's topic is Nmap. So what is Nmap? Nmap is a network scanner created by Jordan Lane. Let's search Google about Nmap. Go to this website, Nmap, the network mapper free security scanner. Here is the Nmap official website. You can download it for Mac or Linux or Windows operating system as well. Here is some documentation and about section, how you can user guide, how you can use Nmap in the site navigation, communication. All the information about Nmap is here. Nmap provides a number of features for proving computer networks, including host discovery and service and operating system detection. These features are extensible by scripts that provide more advanced service detection, vulnerability detection, and other features. Nmap can adapt to network conditions, including latency and congestion during scan. Actually, Nmap started as a Linux utility and was ported to other systems including Windows, Mac OS, and BSD. It is most popular on Linux, followed by Windows. Here is some basic features, technology, license. All the information about Nmap you can find here. So let's use the Nmap in Kali Linux. So here is a Nmap IP addresses starting Nmap 7. So Nmap features include host discovery, identifying hosts on a network, for example, listening the hosts that respond to TCP and or ICMP requests or have a particular port open, port scanning, ports, TCP IP stack fingerprinting, determining the operating systems and hardware characteristics of network devices based on observations of network activity of said devices. So here is give some command. Nmap can provide further information on targets, including reverse DNS names, device types, and MAC addresses. So the Nmap scripting engine NAC is one of Nmap's most powerful and flexible features. It allows user to write and share simple script to automate a wide variety of networking tasks. Those scripts are then executed in parallel with the speed and efficiency you can expect from Nmap. Users can rely on the growing and diverse set of scripts distributed with Nmap or write their own meet custom needs. We designed NAC to be versatile with the following tasks in mind: network discovery, more sophisticated version detection, vulnerability detection. The Nmap version detection system. So now I show you some command. Vulnerable. So auditing the security of a network, identifying new servers, generating traffic to hosts on a network response analysis and response time measurement. So here you can see port, Nmap port, script ban. So here is the uh, all the configuration and network configuration about the PC by found by the help of Nmap. Now clear. Just look the comment carefully. So if you go to Nmap official website, you can find scripts, NAC engine information.
So far in the server-side attacks, we have seen how we can use a default password or use a misconfigured service to gain access to the target computer. Today we will be going through and have an example of a very simple thing, which is a vector. So some program or services are shipped or come with some embedded vectors on them. So we're going to exploit them, and I choose this very simple exploit because I want to introduce you to a framework called Metaxploit. So we're going to be using that framework a lot. So I wanted something simple to start with, then we're going to be go deeper with the framework. Now first let me show you how to find that exploit. So again, using the same method that we always been using, I have used nmap and I have to go for the 21 port. So we're going to using this framework, which is BASF FTP. So just search this, and as you can see, it has a Rapid7 website, and this is the exploit. So as you can see, the result comes, first result from the comes of the website called Rapid7. Now we have up to a Rapid7 company that makes this framework. So why I choose this particular exploit to show you today that. So we are going to exploit this service or this program or this problem using Metaxploit. As you can see, Rapid7 is telling that this is the version of FTP that has a backdoor command execution, so it will allow us to basically execute commands on the target computer. So if it has this program install and unlock, so we can use this program which is installed, and then we can execute commands on the target computer. So basically we want on the nmap, we google the name services, and first thing that came up the service which is the backdoor command execution, because this is, as you can see, first result Rapid7. So it will be using this command execution. So let's just copy this backdoor, which is this, and let's open our terminal and open MSF console. Okay, studying, so it will take up a couple of seconds. Okay, we are run. So just paste what you copy. As you can see, no use exploit, no payload is configured. So as you can see, we are now using this exploit. So just type show options to show all the options. As you can see, there is no rhost selected, only rport is selected, so we have to set our rhost. So the command you need to use to set rhost is just type set rhost, and type the IP address of our meta-exploitable machine 192.168. Okay, I mistakenly entered, so let's type again set rhost 192.168.1.101. So let's type again to show the options to see if our rhost is selected or not. As you can see, our rhost and also rport is now selected. So if we go to nmap, we can see that our port 21 is running on FTP. As you can see, FTP. So the client of our servers is running on our port 21. So this is, we don't need to change anything because we'll using port 21. So this is good. We need to change it to that. What we need to change is our R host that we changed. So just press enter after typing set R host and just you are just done. So what you have to do, just type exploit. As you can see, we are right now onto our meta exploitable machine. So we are right now on ID. So if I just type ID, as you can see, we are right now on our root access. If we just type ls, as you can see, these are all of the files that are on our meta exploitable machine, and we have access to our meta exploitable machine. And if we type pwd, as you can see, you are right now on root. So you can use any command that you can want in here in your target machine. So as you can see, this is very simple to use Metaxploit, and in future we will be using more of our Metaxploitable or MSF console, and we'll do the advanced stuff also. So in this lecture we'll be talking about all types of routers and all about routers. So let's talk about first what is routers. So by this scenario, like let's give you a scenario, like if you are a telecom company which has a branch office in your area, then it establish a connection between them, and then we use a routers at both ends which are connected through a fiber optic cable through high bandwidth STM link or DS3 link. So in this scenario, the traffic of this form of data, voice or video will flow through both ends dedicatedly between them without the interface of any third unwanted traffic. So this process is cost effective and also time efficient. Likewise, this router also plays a key role to establish connection between software testers. Then we will explore further. So this diagram, as you can see, this diagram of a router network where two routers, namely R1 and R2, are connecting three different networks. So let's now talk about types of router. So there are basically two types of router. First one is hardware routers. So there are hardware. So these are the hardware with distinctive inbuilt software competence provided by the manufacturer. So they use a routing ability to perform the routing, and they have some more special features also in addition to basic routing features, and also software routers. So they operate in the same way as the hardware router do, but they don't have any separate hardware box. It perhaps in a Windows network or Linux server. So these all have inbuilt routing abilities. Although the software testers are generally used as gateway and firewall in large number of networking systems, both types of router have their own feature and significance. So let's talk about the features of routers. So it works on the network layer on the OSI reference model and communicate with neighbor device on the concept of IP addressing and subnetting. The main component of routers are the central processing unit, flash memory, non-volatile RAM and also network interfacing card and console. Routers have a different kind of multiple ports like fast Ethernet port, gigabit, and STM link port. All ports support high-speed network connectivity. Depending upon the type of port needed on the network, the user can configure them accordingly. Routers carry out the data, and it gives the process to filter out the unwanted interfaces. Routers have the inbuilt intelligence to route the traffic in a big networking system by treating the subnetwork as an intact network. Routers always works in a master and slave mode, thus provide the redundancy. Both routers will have the same configuration as the router and hardware level. If the master fails, then the slave will act as a master and then it perform their entire task. So let's talk about what is IP routing. So it is the procedure of transmitting the packets from the end device of one network to remote end from the other network. So this is accomplished by the routers. So router inspect the destination end and IP address and then hop next hop address, and according to the result it will follow the data packets to the destination. Routing tables are used to find out the next hop address and destination address. So let's talk about routing table. The routers have an internal memory called RAM. Then all the information a routing table gather will be stored in a RAM of routers, and a routing table identifies the path for a packet by learning the IP address and other related information from the table and forward the packet to a desired destination or network. So the following are the entities contained in a routing table, which is IP address and subnet mask of the destination host of the network, IP address of the all of those routers which are required to reach the destination network, extrovert interface information. And there are three types of procedure by populating a routing table, which is first, directly connected the subnets, static routing, and at the end, last, dynamic routing. So let's test our routing table inside our Windows machine. So simply type root print and it will give you the table of these routing machines. As you can see, the default gateway address, also the IP address of this machine, and also the interfaces list of all of these routers that are available in here, like Realtalk. This is my Wi-Fi that are connected right now, and these are the virtual machines host Ethernet. As you can see, all of those are available in here. Also the network destination, net mask, gateway, and interface matrix, all of those you can see using this IPv4 route table. Also you have IPv6 route table, which is this one, as you can see. So if you have IPv6 route table enabled, then this will also show up in here. So that's all about the routers that you need to know.